So hyperbola is when the plane, not necessarily vertical, intersects both cones to form two unbound curves, each called a branch of a hyperbola. So each branch of the hyperbola represents two infinite poles. So hyperbola is the fourth and the last kind of the four conic sections. So how can we determine if this conic section is a hyperbola? So we can determine this when the plane passes through both cones, but it does not pass to the apex of the circle. So it is hyperbola. So shown on the other side of the board is the two corresponding hyperbolas. So from the first hyperbola, first line hyperbola has the horizontal transverse axis. So this is the horizontal transverse axis, and the conjugate axis is vertical. So here below has a vertical transverse axis and a horizontal conjugate axis. So how can we determine the differences of graphs through equation? So we can determine this kind of hyperbola whenever the x is positive, the x squared here is positive, and while here we can determine this kind of hyperbola if the y is positive and the x is negative. But through the differences of the hyperbolas, they all still has the same center.
As you can see in this 1/4 illustration board, you will learn how to graph the horizontal and vertical of the hyperbola. First, to use the equation for the horizontal, x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1, where a is the distance from the center to the vertex and c is the distance from the center to the focus, while b is just the conjugate axis. Now for the asymptote, it will be y minus k equals plus minus b over a times x minus h. To find its latera recta, you will do 2b squared divided by a, and to find its eccentricity, you will do c over a, which you must always remember in a hyperbola is this, greater than 1. Now for the vertical, we will do the same formula but with a slight difference in which it is, instead of x minus h, it is y minus k squared divided by a2 minus x minus h squared divided by b squared equals 1. Now its asymptote is also the same formula but slightly different, where y minus k equals plus minus a divided by b times x minus h. Now to find its latera recta is still the same formula, and it's also the same with the eccentricity.
Shown at the board is a hyperbola with a center at -2 representing h and 4 representing k. The transverse axis of length 8 and it has a conjugate axis of length 6. It opens left and right, which shows the horizontal transverse axis and the vertical conjugate axis. So this is the transverse axis of length 8, and it's also equal to 2a. So in order to make this only a, we're going to transpose, we're going to divide 2 to 8. So 8 equals to 8 divided by 2 equals to 4. So this will be the length of the one part of transverse axis. So what we're going to find here is a squared. So a squared is equals to 2 squared 6. So is the conjugate axis. So it has a length 6. It is also equal to 2b. So in order to make this only v we're going to divide 6 by 2. So 6 over 2 is equals to 3. So to get b squared, we're going to square this. So b squared is equals to 9. Standard formula from the given, we're going to base its equation equation from the horizontal transverse axis and the vertical conjugate axis. So, shown from the center is h is equivalent to -2 and x is equivalent to 4. So, a squared is equivalent to 16 and b squared is equivalent to 9. So, what we're going to do is we're going to substitute. So, x is equals to positive 2 because minus -2 is also equivalent to plus. So, divided by 16 minus, alright, so y minus 4 squared over 9 equivalent to 1. So this is your complete answer for the standard form in the hyperbola.
Bring it back, oh.
Good afternoon. The next equation is equated in its general form. Before we could graph the hyperbola, we must make sure that the equation must be equated in the standard form. First, we must isolate the similar terms like 9y squared plus 36y. We must put it in the parentheses. Then, second like terms are negative 4x squared plus 24x. You can see negative 144 is located at the left side of the equation. We must remember that a value at the left side must be transposed at the right side so that we can equate the equation equal to 1. So when we transpose 144 to the right side, it becomes 100 plus positive 144. The next step, to easily determine the values inside the parentheses, we must factor out the values inside the parentheses. So when we factor 9y squared plus 36y, we could use positive 9. So 9y squared divided by 9 is equal to y squared. Then 36y divided by 9 is equal to positive 4. Then we copy the variable y. Then the next parenthesis, we could use the factor of negative 4. Then when we divide negative 4x squared to negative 4, we could have positive x squared. And then when we factor out 24x to negative 4, we could have negative, since it is positive, we could have negative 6 and copy the variable x. Then copy 144. Next step, we will do the completing square. Then we must complete the square of the first part of the parenthesis, which is b over 2 squared. Then the value of b here is 4, so we copy 4. We substitute 4 to b over 2 squared. So 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. 2 squared is equal to 4. Then the next part is in negative 4, parenthesis x squared minus 6x. So again, we must use b squared. And we will substitute the value of 6 to b. So 6 over 2 squared. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3 squared is equal to 9. And then we isolate them next to the values of b. So it comes to 9y squared plus 4y plus 4, then copy negative 4, quantity x squared minus 6x, then plus 9 is equal to 144. Since we added both numbers, the left side, we must also add numbers in the right side. So 144, we must add 4,
36.
and the value we factored out 9 plus 9, and the number we factored out negative 4. Then next step, we must simplify the values in the right side. So 144 plus 4 times 9 is equal to 236. And then positive 9 times negative 4 is equal to negative 36. So when we simplified it further, 36 minus 36 is equal to 0. So again, we copy 144. Then at the right side, we factor the numbers inside the parentheses. So 9, to easily factor out the numbers in the parentheses, we could use this. We square the first value and the last. First and the last. So square root of 9 squared is equal to y squared is equal to y. Then we copy the symbol positive. Then square root of 4 is equal to 2. So then since we factor out, we use the power of 2. We copy negative 4, factor inside. Square root of x squared is equal to x. And we copy the sign, negative. Then the factor of 9 is equal to 3 squared. Then in the next step, we must equate the value in the right side to 1. So we will divide each functions to 144. So 144 divided by 9 is equal to, we will copy the values inside the parentheses as our numerator. So our numerator is y plus 2 squared over, again 144 divided by 9 is equal to 16. Then we copy again the values inside the parentheses as our numerator. So, and we must not forget the symbol negative. So copy negative x minus 3 squared. Then negative 8. Then 144 divided by 4 is equal to 36. Then when we divide 144 to 144, it is simply equal to 1. Then we get our standard form. Since we find the standard form of the latter equation, we could now easily equate the graph of the hyperbola. But before that, we must determine the values of A, B, and C. And before that again, we must name the values given in the equation, like 2, positive 2, negative 3 in the numerator, and 16 and 36 in the denominator. To name the value of the numerator, we must remember that y is always with k. So 2 is the value of k, while in the right side, x is always with the value of h. So negative 3 is our h. In the denominator, 16 and 36, unlike ellipse, A is always greater than B, but in hyperbola, it differs. So even though 16 is lesser than 36, we will always equate the left side of the equation as our A, while then the right side is our B. So after we determine the names of the values in the equation, we could proceed in finding the values of A, B, and C. To find the value of A, it is simply equal to A squared. So the value of A here is 16. So 16 A squared is equal to 16. To diminish the value of 2 above A, we'll factor both sides of the equation. So square root of A squared is equal to square root of 16. Square root of A squared, simply we cancel out the value of 2 and the radical side. So A is equal to positive negative 4. Next, to find the values of B, we must do what we did in finding the values of A. So it is equal to B squared. Then substitute the values of B, which is 36. B squared is equal to 36. Then we factor this out by squaring it. Square root of B squared, and we simply cancel it. So B square root of 36 is equal to positive negative 6. And to find the values of C in the equation, we could use the formula of C is equal to square root of A squared plus B squared, wherein the value of A squared is 16. So we substitute it down here, 16 plus the values of B, 36, and then we simplify it. 16 plus 36 is equal to 52. Then simplify it again. Square root of 52 simply is the factor of square root of 4 times 13, or 2 square root of 13. Or we could have it 2 square root of 13 is approximately equal to 7.2, in which 7.2 is the distance between the center and the foci.
Now I will graph this. So the center is H and K. So this negative 3 and 2. Now to find the center, you will flip their signs. Then it will be positive 3 over 8, negative 2. This will be the center. Wait. Now we will plot the center. So positive 3, negative 2. So here, this is our center. Now we will plot the vertices, which is A, so positive and negative 4. So since the hyperbola is opening up and down, it is vertical, so pana. So we will count up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our V1. So we will count 4 again going down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our V2. Now this is the transverse axis. Now we will plot the next, itong B. which is the conjugate axis. Now we'll count again, left and right by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we will cut it here. Then to the other side, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the conjugate axis. Now for me, ang uban kay dugay nila i-plot ng focus. Pero for my opinion, ako i-plot karon so plano ko lang. So we'll start from center, counting 7, 2. So ako na ba to? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, yan naman 2. So ako lang, banana ninyo na din sa tunga. Ang dili na part. So, aning. Yan, sa ubos saan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hindi na sa side. Anak, muna focus. Muna sila. Now, ato i-form ang imaginary rectangle. So, starting dito sa V1 until dito sa kanina side, kanina point. So, anak. And going down the side. And kanina side, i-connect naman ni. Then, sa side. Yung kanina side, paana. Then, karon, pwede na rin mo ma-find ang asymptotes sa edges sa imaginary rectangle. So, kanina rin, ana. Diyan mo i-kuhan agi sa center. Ana din. Ana. Kanina sila pa, ana. Ana. Parehas na din. Ano sa? Ana. Then, kanina sa side, marag ako ng button. Ana. Sabi start ko ni. Na. So, running asymptotes. Now we will form the branches of the hyperbola. So we will find the branches of
Bro, before you could draw the branch of hyperbola, we must get the lateral recta.
Okay.
To find the lateral recta, we will use 2b squared over a.
Okay.
Then we'll copy 2 and substitute the value of b squared, which is 36. 2 times 36 over to the value of a, which is 4. And then simplify it. 2 times 36 is equal to 72. Copy 4. Simplify it again. 72 divided by 4 is equal to 18.
Yes.
So this is the whole length of the lateral recta.
Okay.
But we must divide it by 2 again to get the length of lateral recta in the right side
In the left side.
Yes.
Okay.
18 divided by 2 is equal to 9. So it is the length of the both sides, either the right side of the lateral recta or the left side. Of
So
the
basically, this is the lateral recta.
yes.
Okay. Now, back to me. Now we can form the branches of the hyperbola. Siya kay good. Now, so center dali ana. Yeah, left, right 9. So we'll count 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dali na side. Anda na yun. Yeah, parehas dali sa left. 9 Japon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, ready? Now, makaform das kuhan sa branches of hyperbola. Start diri sa vertices. So, ano din, form the curve. Ready? Ana. Then sa other side, nasad. Ana. Ana. Then, same na sa ubos. Count ko 9. 9. Ana. Na, minsan. Dire, nama lagi apa? Nangan mo. Then, mana? Mana yung branches of hyperbola? Mana? Ito ikaw ang mga points dire. So, ang center kay Juan. Ako no, kani 3, positive 3, negative 2. Nya sa vertices na so sa V1 ang iyang point kay
3.
1 1 2 3
3.
then 1 2 so 3 and positive 2 sa V2 kay same na 3 rin ako no sa icon point ani then going down ani so 1 2 3 4 so negative 4 na 6 di ay okay ano na sa ko okay 6 then sa foci ang F1 niya ang iyang point kay 3 niya negative
2.
2 plus 2 square root of 13 okay, 7.2 man dili man na mga ko ang exact point so kanit ang gamiton then sa F2 3 negative 2 may man rin sa sign na ni so negative 2 13 then sa right side kani sa lateral recta right going up so kani na point so ang iyang count kay 12 negative 2 plus 2 square root of 13 then going down side so kani na point ang iyang count kay 12 negative 2 minus 2 square root of 13 so muna nag-imukilisa ng 6 niya of 12 okay, ana, mura sa lateral recta, 18 dito ang 18 dito ang whole kanina point kaya pa naman. Pero left side kay 9, so right side 9, mura 9. So, ana, muna ang lateral recta. Now I'm going to find the transverse axis. So its formula is 2a. Then we'll just substitute a by 4. So 4 is equals to 8. One is yeah, and 8. Then the conjugate. Now I'm going to find the conjugate axis. So its formula is 2b. Same lagi. Apa niya muna is substitute ang b of 6. So 2 plus 6 is equals to 12. So ano siya 12 anak. Yeah. Sunod, I will find the eccentricity. So ang iyang formula kay E is equals to C over A. So C is 7.2 over 4. Then it is equals to 1.8. Then if 1 is greater than 1.8, it is known to be a hyperbola.
So now let's find out the equation of the asymptote. So step 1, equate to 0. We have to equate the original equation or given, which is y plus 2 squared over 16 minus x minus 3 squared over 36 equals 1. So instead of 1, we have to equate to 0. So 0. Step 2, multiply and divide. we have to multiply both denominators. 16 times 36 is equal to 576. And 576 divided by 16 is equal to 36. And 576 divided by 36 is equals to 16. So in this case, we have to eliminate 36. So we have to divide it by 36. 36. Eliminate 36. And 16 over 36 can be simplified. So it will become y plus 2 squared minus 4 over 9 x minus 3 squared equals 0. So step 3, we have to find the value of y. Y plus 2 squared minus 4 over 9 x minus 3 squared equals 0. So y plus 2 squared equals 4 over 9. We have to transpose this minus negative 4 over 9. X minus 3 squared equals 0. So we have to transpose this to the other side. So it will become to y plus 2 squared equals positive 4 over 9 x minus 3 squared. So we have to find the roots in order to eliminate the exponents. So square root y plus 2 squared and square root 4 over 9 x minus 3 squared. So it will become, in result, y plus 2 equals positive negative 2/3 x minus 3. So the next is, we have to transpose this positive 2 to the other side because we are finding the value of y. So y equals positive negative 2/3 x minus 3 negative 2. Therefore, y equals positive 2/3 x minus 3 minus 2 and y equals negative 2/3 x minus 3 minus 2. So this is your equation for the asymptote.